Hello friends, welcome to FreeCAD Assembly tutorial, and in this tutorial we will learn how to make this crank and slider assembly, and we will use the FreeCAD Default Assembly Workbench. And you can see that I have already modeled it, and you can also see the mechanism of this slider. I will show you from the scratch how you can create this assembly. For this tutorial I am using the FreeCAD version 1.1, so you must have at least 1.1 or a higher version than this. So I will close this file and create a new assembly file, and I will show you from the scratch. You can also visit my website mechnexus.com, where I write articles on mechanical engineering. Just knowing the CAD tool is not sufficient to become the good mechanical design engineer. You must have a knowledge of design principles, manufacturing process, and current trends going on in mechanical engineering. I have already published so many articles on mechanical engineering, and the best part is that you can read these articles in your own language. You can also buy me a coffee if you like my method of teaching. Your small support will help these channels to grow, and it will motivate me to create more awesome content on mechanical engineering CAD. So keep supporting me, and thanks to all my supporters who have supported me. Let's come back to our tutorial. So here I have created a new file, and default assembly workbench is active. So first thing, I will create a new assembly, and then I will insert a part. So first part which I will insert is a base, and the current document must be saved before starting external files. Click on the save. Here I have already created an assembly, so I will give it revision R1, and here I will make my first part grounded. So base is a grounded. Now insert the next file. After base I will insert the crank. Say OK. Now here the part we are inserted is inserted as a body, so we will give the name. Right click it, give it a name, base, so that we can easily identify part inside of assembly. And the second one is a crank. Now I will select the crank and move it, and let's rotate it. Now let's apply the constraint. So here first constraint we apply is the cylindrical joint. Click on it, and now click this surface and this surface. So you can see that constraint is created, and say OK. Now I will rotate it. Now here I will provide the distance joint. Select distance joint, select this face and the top face, and let's apply the distance of 0.5. Say OK. Now it is a perfect rotational joint is created here. You can see it. And now let's insert the next part. Click on the insert body, and let's select the second part. Let's select this slider rod, and here is a slider rod. Select the body, say OK. Now rename it as a slider rod, and now here click on cylindrical joint, select this face is added, and this select the internal face and say OK. Now we will make this face parallel with our base. So for this we will use the angular joint. Constraint type is angular. Select the face, this face is added, and select this face, and angle is 0. Now we will insert our next part, open it, and that one is a connecting rod. So here is a connecting rod, insert body, say OK. Now let's give the name. And let's move it. And now here select the face by selecting the cylindrical joint, not rotational. Select a cylindrical, select this face and this one, say OK. And now again select a cylindrical joint, select this face and this one, say OK. Now let's move it. Now here we will apply the distance joint. So select a distance joint, select this face and this face, and provide the distance of 1 mm. Make it reverse, or let's make a -0.5, say OK. So -0.5 is worked here, and we can see the no interference. Now let's switch to the isometric, and you can see that perfectly our mechanism is sliding. So this is how to make a crank and slider mechanism in a FreeCAD with the help of FreeCAD Default Assembly Workbench. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your valuable time.